Everyone, we are Group 3, and today we're going to talk about something very important: quality education. Quality education goes beyond academic achievements, it shapes individuals to be knowledgeable, skilled, and ready for the future. Let us explore the key aspects, challenges, and solutions to ensure education becomes the driving force for progress.
Many students, especially in remote areas from low income families, face difficulties in accessing education. The picture on the side shows that access to school is difficult. Limited number of qualified teachers, inadequate learning facilities, insufficient education budget. The picture on the side shows inadequate learning facilities in rural areas. The figure on the side shows the difference in the quality of education between urban and rural schools, as well as between public and private schools. Low students' motivation to learn and lack of appreciation for education, both from students, teachers, and the community, are problems in achieving quality education.
Data of education school in Indonesia. Here is an overview of Indonesian education data based on first sold IM trends recorded from 2021 until 2024. This data covers various education indicators that describe participation, quality, and some the challenges that we Indonesian education system still faces. Okay, next I can describe a school participation rate or APS. Okay, this APS indicates the percentage of school age children enrolled in school at a certain level. Here is the development of APS at several levels of education for the last years. Okay, first, in early childhood education or PAUD. In 2021, the PAUD participation rate is estimated at around 5.69%. Despite the increase, there are still challenges in increasing access for children in remote areas. Okay. In 2022 until 2024, the power participation rate continues to increase, with the government targeting more early childhood children to access basic education and prepare them for further education. Okay, next I describe for elementary school. In 2021, school participation rate in elementary school reaches almost 100%. Almost as Almost all children aged 7 until 12 years are at elementary school. Next, in 2022 until 2024, basic education is free and compulsory for Indonesian children, so participation at elementary school level remains high. Next, we have data of junior high school. In 2021, the junior high school participation rate is around 98%. Most children aged 13 until 15 years have attended junior high school. In 2022 until 2024, the junior high school participation rate is expected to remain stable or increase slightly, with a focus on reducing dropout rates in poor areas. Okay, next I can describe for senior high school and vocational high school. In 2021, the senior high school or vocational high school participation rate is still around 75 until 18%, with more students choosing to continue their education to senior high school or vocational high school. Vocational high school, a talk aimed at providing work skills, are still less popular in some areas. Next, in 2022 until 2024, the government is targeting to improve the quality of vocational education and skill taught the senior high school and vocational high school programs to create graduates who are more ready to work. Okay, next, in graduation rates and school graduates. In elementary and junior high school graduation rates, in 2021 until 2022, graduation rates in elementary and junior high school are generally high, above 98%, although there is variation in some areas, especially in hard-to-reach areas. Next, we have in high school or vocational high school graduation rates. In 2021, the high school graduation rates in the range of 98%, while vocational high school graduation is slightly lower with around 93 until 95% of graduates. Next, in 2022 until 2024, vocational education programs are increasingly being encouraged with skill improvement and certification that are relevant to market needs. Overall, Indonesian education data for 2021 until 2024 shows significant progress, especially in terms of participation rates, the quality of basic education, and higher education. However, there are still major challenges in terms of the gap in the quality of education between urban and rural areas, as well as between public and private schools. The government continues to strive to improve the quality of education through policies that support access, skill, and the use of technology in education.
Solution for quality education. Improvement of teacher quality. According to an OECD report, countries that implement professional development programs for teachers, such as Germany and Canada, show significant improvement in student learning outcomes. Educational technology. According to a McKinsey report, the use of technology in education can improve learning outcomes by up to 30% if applied correctly. Impact of quality education. 1. Improve quality of life. According to World Bank report, each additional year of education can increase an individual's income by 10% in developing countries. 2. Economic growth. A report from McKinsey Global Institute indicates that improving education could add $2.3 trillion to the global economy by 2030. 3. Social improvement. According to a UNDP report, quality education can increase political participation and social awareness, which contributes to stability and peace.
In conclusion, the level of education in Indonesia has progressed, but the quality and access to equal education are still challenges. The government and various parties are trying to reduce the educational gap between regions and improve the quality of education at all levels. However, more efforts are needed to ensure that every child in Indonesia, without exception, get quality education and can support the development of competitive human resources in the global world. Together, let's build a brighter, more equitable future through education. Thank you, everyone. In conclusion,